because they don't know how to fast and get rid of disease. They're basically a walking disease factory. If they don't want to learn from me, that's on them. There's a reason why I've never been to the hospital or never had a designated doctor, a diagnosed doctor for anything. I am my own doctor. Jesus is my doctor. Fasting is my doctor and weapon. You can't defeat that. That's one discipline tool and weapon that stays with you from the beginning, from when are birthed out of the canal. The one thing you have with you that's both a weapon and a discipline tool to oneself is fasting. People lift weights and do yoga and that's satanic arts. God says, do only manual labor. Do not do any forced labor. And you know what happens when you do yoga and when you lift weights? Yes, it is satanic because you're doing bodily practices. Also, every single hand symbol you throw up, every single thing you do with your fingers, it does matter. It conjures a dark entity. It depends on what you do with your life, or what you do with your body. You're 80% water, so if you're 80% water, think about this, and you are what you eat too, so whatever you do to yourself, since if you look at, there's one of these videos where somebody took a slate of ice and they put it up against a picture and set it in front of the sun, and the picture had the ice literally, like, physically captured the thickness of the lighting from the photograph, and it actually physically, like, formed what the picture looked like. Like, you see the shadows of the ice and stuff, it literally copied what the ice was. So whatever you do to your bodies or put in your bodies is literally, when they say you are what you eat, that is not just an expression. People look past it because they think it is. They've been hiding things for years, literally in front of our eyes and ears. When you fast, you don't have anything in your body. When you don't have, think about a balloon. That's exactly what happens to us. We're 80% water. Think about us being a balloon. That's exactly what it is. Because if we can form our body to be differently with all these prosthetics and stuff, and it ends up working with our lifestyle and being a part of us, it forms into us. We're like Play-Doh, but over time. It's like a timely Play-Doh, if you will. So whatever you do to your body will, God says the man is defined by what he does. That's true. Whatever you eat, the Bible talks about, whatever you eat, whatever you do is what you will look like. Your outward appearance will look like. So if you look pure, young, and healthy, it's probably because you were fasting and doing manual labor, not forced labor. Manual labor means doing work that is set in front of you at the time being, not going somewhere. Forced labor is going to a gym and doing yoga or lifting weights, tearing your tissue and making it loose and flabby. That's why Americans in this generation look ugly. And this is why nobody looks pure of heart in the face. They all look dead. They look like zombies. They look like prosthetic injecting fools. The Bible says not to call people fools. I accidentally slipped up there. But that's just what they are. They are babbling idiots. There's a reason why God called the Tower of Babel, Babel. It's in all forms of one. Half of the reason is because he wanted to confuse all languages so nobody knew the same language so they wouldn't form one great tower. Babel. Think of Babel. That's talking, right? Language. He wanted to confuse language because of what they were doing. Because everybody knew the same language, they were easily coerced into doing what the people say. If we confuse all the languages and we have all these cultures and religions, nobody will be 100% sure what to follow. So it would be easier to seep through to deep all the people like tea and water, to deep the tea packet in the water and find who has the knowledge, who has the flavor of knowledge. And just a metaphor, you know? I don't know why these people are listening to me. I don't even have no... But yeah, it's just like that. It's trying to see who's got the... who will follow the knowledge. Who will follow it. So think about this. If you fast and do manual labor, your skin, because you're not forcing yourself. If you force yourself, you're going to tear it. It's like putting wear and tear on, let's say, malleable metals like copper or something. If you keep bending it and bending it, eventually it will just slide apart without any effort. So think about if you were to refine it, though. If you were to rinse it off and take care of it, and if you were to not put anything through it, it would rust and corrode a lot less. So think about that. If you just stop and be patient with life, if you endure through fasting, your body, because it's like I said, it's like a water balloon, your body will contract its skin. Okay, your skin will contract because you're doing manual, not forced labor. You put force on your body, it's going to tear apart, and then you'll age. If you eat more, you'll age. The more you eat, the more you age, the more you live. That's why fasting is very important. There's a reason why the oldest man lived to be 915 years old. Because they were fasting at the time. They were eating unleavened bread and fish and beans and lentils. People in this generation keep hating it because that's the agenda, to make people hate on biblical foods. I don't know how they seeped it through the system, but they made people hate British food, fish and chips, and beans on toast, the most biblical food under the sun. I love the British for that. I love them. I love the British for the food they eat, because they eat biblically healthy. That's why they all look so young and pure. You ever see them? Y'all might make fun of them for their crooked teeth. The dirty of the better. Come on, bro. Like, I actually love their accent, dude. I love other countries. I love foreign countries. I like foreign countries' accents, their ways. It's way better than America. Way better, by a long shot. I wouldn't want to live in America another day if I went to live in, Norway or Australia with all those tarantulas. I'd rather live there. If I had to live 10,000 years, I'd rather live over there than live here for 1 hour. I'll tell you that for a fact. Who wants to live in America? Not me. Oh, there goes Techno. But yeah, he might be getting off to do something, and he's gotta be back on. I'm sure he's streaming for a while. But yeah, go follow Technokai on YouTube. He goes live often. We censor haters and profanity, so if you're going to attack us, I wouldn't even try. My little brother even knows what people would call me, what people would do, because they would most likely attack me because I'm older. But yeah, he's fully aware of what people will and could do, so if you're coming into our chats, nice, and we'll give you giveaways and stuff. We reward our people. My little brother's soon to be doing V-Bucks or something like that, Robux giveaways, channel points, all this stuff. My little brother does that often, so if y'all want to, go subscribe to him. He's a very fair dude. But Haze Frosty, he's the owner of the server. If you want to join, go to one of our lives and, be fair. Be fair with the people. Have fun. Don't disturb, all that. Yeah, I knew it. He was coming back. I haven't uploaded a 3-hour video in a long time. I don't really know how it's going to work out, but I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out. Oh, this is why I hate going in caves. Why are the creepers always getting in the way? Yeah, screw that. Screw that for now. I ain't going through there. Hopefully there's no baby zombie, bro. That's our worst enemies. Always the baby zombie. I don't like the baby zombie. It's always getting in the way. It's so hard because he's so small. This is why I always carry a shield, is only specifically because of the zombie. Of the baby zombie. The baby zombie is insanely over... There's a creeper. Insanely overpowered because he's quick and has the same amount of life of the adult zombie. The baby zombie is just one of my worst nightmares. I don't even do... The creepers are even better for me, in my opinion, because I can actually spot them. They're not quick. I pay attention. I look around a lot. Oh, I thought it was full. What? Alright. Put it down again. Chat, what we thinking? Are we liking what we got going on here so far? Y'all like the sombrero hat roof building I have made? What are we thinking, chat? Do we like my base? Let me get a better vantage point. We'll put this as a thumbnail. Are we liking my base, chat? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fill the rest of the top with wheat seeds, and then I'm gonna do the thumbnail. That's what I'm gonna do. Hey, slide again. Ooh. I do want to go venture down in that one cave. I'm pretty sure this leads right down into the same cave. But I want to go there on foot, see where it leads me. I don't know. I'm digging it. I'm kind of liking this. You know what I'm thinking, chat, is put trees all the way around the edge of it and put the garden in the middle. I think that would look very cool. I call it the sombrero house. I'm gonna make a sign that says sombrero house. I said YouTube. Mobile player, please take it easy. Yeah, I made that when I first made my base because I don't want anybody to immediately just rob me of the few sticks I had. But yeah, this is looking kind of, I don't know. What are we thinking? Eh? Well, I'm gonna split recording here. I'm not really sure how long. Let's see, 1 hour. I can still keep going. I'm gonna split recording.